Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Lately, my brain has been getting consumed by other medias, and the only way to bring back my love for Monster High, even though it never left, I've just been hyperfixated on the smiling critters, I wanted to talk about some Monster High prototypes. So these ones were leaked recently by I don't know if I can consider them my friend, but they're pretty cool. Their username is Monster High Fied on Instagram. I'll put their account name in the description. So what we're going to be talking about today is another gray Frankie prototype. I'm so happy that they were found, by the way. Literally one of my favorite G3 Frankie prototypes. And we're going to be talking about the early concepts for the core refresh line. So the core refresh ones are going to look weird. We'll get to it when we get to it, but with that said, let's begin. I wasn't kidding about the smiling critters thing, by the way. What the fuck? Get out of my head! We'll start with the core refresh stuff, because again, if I get started on Frankie, we're gonna be here all night. So, again, we'll start with these. So, these look weird because they're not physical prototypes. They instead are kind of like photoshopped and drawn together. So, just getting that out of the way now. That's why they look the way they do. These are real prototypes. We don't know, at least I don't think we know who designed them, but yeah, they're interesting regardless. So this is for the core refresh line. You can probably tell based on Clawdeen having the exact same jacket. Very little changed in terms of her jacket, which honestly, I'm just disappointed they had the idea for that the whole time. I don't like her core refresh doll's jacket. I will admit it looks a little better in execution than it does, like, I guess here. No, it still looks cute here. I don't want to say it doesn't. One thing though that I'm not a big fan of is her hairstyle. I'm just not a big fan of side shaves on dolls. Like, I like when Frankie has it sometimes. It sometimes works for them in G3, and I like Venus. In G1, Venus looked cool with her side shave, and of course she looks cool in G3 with there being, like, cornrows on that side. I really like how they did that in G3, mostly because it's better than the side shave. Yeah, I guess I just inherently have a bit of a bias against side shaves. But yeah, overall, Clawdeen, I'm glad she changed in the ways she did. The brown hair was definitely a much better decision, because I just don't like this purple hair color for her. I've always been against it, so I'm really glad with how the final doll turned out. And I'm not gonna lie, the final doll has a much better outfit than this. While I do like the boots, I don't like much else. That yellow bag is horrible. Why is it yellow? Onto Cleo, though. This would have been so cute. I don't like it more than her finalized core refresh doll, but this is a really cute idea. It's very fun, very Heather's core. That's the way I've seen other people refer to it, and after hearing that, I can't unsee the comparison, not gonna lie, so I'm gonna say it as well. Very Heather's core. It's super cute. I like the, mummy-wrapped looking socks. I like her heels in general. It's a very cute, like, idea. It would make a really good sculpt, so hopefully they will reuse that at some point. I'd also really like them to reuse the mummy wrap socks, because again, that's just super cute. I always like when they find like a new interesting way to incorporate mummy wraps into Cleo's design as a physical clothing piece rather than like sculpting them to her body. So yeah, big fan of that. I also just really like all the bejeweling on her outfit, especially on her blazer. Also, sorry if my voice keeps cracking during this video. My throat has been so dry the past like 2 or 3 hours. I've drank so much water and my voice just keeps acting up and cracking. But yeah, I also really like the hairstyle on this doll. It's cute. I also really like that bird headpiece that she has on. It looks like a bird to me, at least. Like a swan, maybe? Maybe like a phoenix? I don't know. But the headpiece is cute. I really like the jewelry. I love the scarab, like, right by her neck where the tie is, or I think it's pinned to her tie, like a brooch. Yeah, it's like a scarab brooch, and that's so cute. These two look pretty cool. I like Cleo more, but Clawdeen had some interesting ideas, but a whole lot of bad ones, so much happier with the final doll. In both cases, to be honest. And here we have core refresh Draculaura's original prototype. So there is a Frankie as well. We can see them cropped off to the side, and unfortunately, the full for Frankie has not yet been leaked. I will definitely revisit these when it is, because I'm sure Frankie and Laguna both have to leak as well, so that'll be like another 2 for me to talk about. But as it stands, this Draculaura is interesting. I don't like it more than the final core refresh Draculaura as a whole. because I do prefer the darker lipstick that she got. Not that these faces would have been final at all. They're just there for the sake of how it would look as a doll, I guess. I don't know. But this doll is cute. I just can't see it as a core refresh for Draculaura because I like the witchy kind of vibes that they went for with her doll, because obviously they did. She's a witch in G3. It makes sense. This hairstyle would have been super cute, though. I also really like the skirt. Like, I have a skirt like that myself. I think it's super stylish and cute, and I would really like them to make it for a Monster High doll, because Rainbow High actually has done a skirt similar to that. I believe it was Uma's, Uma Van Hoos from the Neon Shadow line. It was her second outfit. That was the skirt that she came with. I like the thigh highs as well, and the shoes look pretty cute. Draculaura definitely needs some shoe variety, so I'll always welcome a new Draculaura shoe sculpt. Hopefully these get made someday. Some things I'm not as big a fan of are just the word boo written all over her shirt. I think that's a little just kind of boring. The hoop earrings are a little lifeless as well. I much prefer the coffins with the hearts in them that she got. So overall, a cute design. I just wouldn't be able to see it as like her core refresh. I could definitely see this as like another Draculaura release, though. If they did make this, I think it would sell pretty well. It's cute. It's a cute design. But anyway, now that I've talked about the core refresh dolls, that means I can go ape over Grey Frankie. So here they are. We got to see this doll all the way back here. And no, even then, this one looks different. They look different. Like, this doll's head looks larger and like there's less hair rooted into it. Their faces look different. Their outfits are completely different as well. I would say this Frankie is more akin to a concept art that I've talked about for them, where they're actually wearing the exact same outfit and not this outfit, because this is a completely different outfit. They have the varsity jacket and they have this half blue, half black, and then there's like a lightning bolt that's half green and half red. It's a completely different outfit, you know? But regardless, they look pretty similar. They both have the same clip in their hair, they have the same earrings, I think. Yeah, it's the same earrings. So while a lot of things are similar, they're not 100% the same. This doll also features a chrome leg, which I adore. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like when a doll gets something that's made of metal and they use that kind of like soft, not shiny silver or gold color. Like, it's kind of like more of a solid color. It's still kind of shiny, but it's not like chrome, you know? Like, I want it to be chrome. I want it to be reflective and shiny. Like, I just love the way this looks. And I know people like to paint Frankie's leg themselves, like spray paint it or something to make it chrome. I don't have the patience to redraw all of their little stitches. Not the stitches, the little sketches on their leg. So I would personally never do that. Again, it would take way too much effort. But yeah, I love Grey Frankie. Like, am I happy with Blue Frankie? Of course, I love them. But this one was so interesting. Also, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this outfit. Like, I just went to Hot Topic last week and picked all these pieces up individually in the store. Like, this is just such a realistic scene kid. Or not scene kid, because people will blow up on me for using a specific term, but like an alt outfit. It's a very alternative outfit. I like it, you know? I'm not gonna like put this into a certain category of style because most likely I'll be wrong. That's what I meant by people blowing up at me. I'm gonna be honest, all the different like subcultures of alternative fashion, I can't tell them apart when it relates to like kind of gothy, emo scene kind of clothing. It all looks the same to me. And I dress like that. Like, I don't know the difference. So of these prototypes that we've gotten to see, Grey Frankie is 100% my favorite. This one looks a bit more realized than the others. Probably because this one was actually like presented at some point. Like, we have this graphic that goes to show that at some point these images were being used to make promotional like material. So these were almost finalized at one point. We don't know what changed between these prototypes and like obviously the finalized versions of G3, but I would really like to. I want them to release like a whole 2-hour documentary about the development of G3 and show us every single prototype, like all of them. I want to see all of them so badly. But for now, I'm very happy getting to see this Grey Frankie. They're so cool. I really hope this doll still exists somewhere at Mattel, so someday somebody can like save them from the factory and sell them on eBay for an exorbitantly high price that I will absolutely pay. We also got to see this Draculaura creepover party sketch, and there does seem to be some prototype sketches for the pets at the bottom. We've got prototype versions of Count Fabulous, Sir Hootsalot, Perseus, and Watsit, who was still named Watsit at the time and not Watsy. I really wonder what made them change it from Watsit to Watsy. Like, I know the reason Shiver can't be used anymore by Mattel is because somebody had it trademarked, so they changed Abby's pet to be named Tundra. But I don't know if anybody owns a trademark on Watsit. Do they? I mean, somebody might. I suspect Nintendo is the one that owns the trademark for Shiver because of the Splatoon 3 character, but I could always be wrong. Does anyone know of like a really famous Watsit that might that might own the what's it called? The copyright for it. As for Draculaura herself, she used to come with a lot of really cute like accessories, like that hand-shaped chair. That is so cool. I wish she had come with that. I also like the hairstyle that she has with the buns, and her hair kind of being like a much lighter pink. Very akin to her Viridescent doll. Like, ultimately, I do like that she had the split dye on her Creepover Party doll, because we've only gotten the split dye like 3 times, I want to say. They barely use it, dude. Fuck, I'm sitting here guzzling water because my throat is killing me. Anyway, that's one of the most major changes I see, but the bed is also different. It looks like a bat with an open mouth instead of just being coffin-shaped, which is pretty cute. Draculaura also seemed to have come with some separate accessories, like some kind of interesting mechanism that... Oh, it's for her pet! It's in the little sketch off to the side. I thought that you could put that on her and it would be like, you could put cucumber slices over her face in addition to the face mask. No, the cucumber slices were for Count Fabulous. It's just interesting seeing stuff like this, in my opinion. And trust me, I needed the pick-me-up after the day I've had. But yeah. So, we got to see 2 Draculaura prototypes, 1 Clawdeen, 1 Cleo, and Gray Frankie. 1 Gray Frankie. I love Gray Frankie. Did you guys know I love Gray Frankie? Not as much as Hisfits-Toralei. That's right, Hisfits-Toralei. She's in the video. I mentioned her in the video. I'm always gonna mention her in the videos. Yeah! But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I love talking about G3 prototypes and G1 prototypes, but whenever we get to see new G3 ones, it always just makes me super happy, so I had to make a video about this. I was very excited to. Once again, credit to Monster Hi-Fied on Instagram. I'm going to, again, put their username in the description of the video. They're really cool. They showed me all of these, and then I just waited for them to eventually post them, obviously, so that I could talk about them. So, that was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Feel free to comment your thoughts on the dolls we talked about, obviously. Do you prefer these to the final product, or do you prefer the final product, and why? And as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!